Adultsa, Seedsta, Celestialat, Seedsta. My ancestral names are Adultsa and Celestialat. My English name is Anna Cook, and I'm a Swinomish tribal member. Today we're going to be talking about the moon of the blackberry, and in celebration we are going to be hosting a jam making session in partner with our Swinomish youth. So behind me I have the native blackberry, also known as the trailing blackberry or the tripvine of the forest. If you've ever been on a hike and you accidentally tripped, chances are good it was likely from this guy. His name is also Guadabu. That's how you say it in Lushootseed, Guadabu. And today we're going to be talking about how to identify this plant. So when you are harvesting it, you'll notice that it has super long vines and a grayish green to pink hue to it, and there are the 3 leaves that signal that it is a trailing or native blackberry. There's actually over 400 different kinds of blackberry, and this is one of the ones that's native to this area. So here we have our very prolific Himalayan blackberry, as I'm sure you've seen somewhere, whether that be in your backyard or along a roadside or somewhere that you visit frequently. A great identifier for this plant, aside from its very signature style and signature look, is its height, very different to the ground cover that is the trailing blackberry and only grows along the forest floors, versus the Himalayan, which can also grow in height as well. And this has a little bit deeper red hue to it than the trailing, and it also has 5 leaves per its stem versus the native blackberry, which only has 3. And this has very similar properties to our native blackberry. You can still use it for tea and for shrubs, and it is more accessible, so you can definitely harvest these and enjoy them just the same. So here we have an example of Guadabu growing in our garden here at 13 Moons at Swinomish. Some of the medicinal uses for this plant include the leaves, which are really mineral rich, and a great way to utilize those is to harvest the leaves and dry them and then later pair them with hot water for tea. And another portion of the plant that's also used for medicine are the roots, and those are really astringent and they help with your gut health, as well as tightening inflamed tissue. So if you have stomach issues, that's a great resource for you to use. The berries themselves are also really full of vitamin C, as a lot of our native berries are. And as a whole, the entirety of the plant can be used as medicine, which is an ongoing theme with our native plants.
There's something different about learning in a group than learning just on paper. You get to connect, you get that memory of who taught you, and who taught them before that, who taught them before that. So the action of picking berries and being able to make jam, being able to make swas, and you can connect it with crabbing, fishing, anything. But it's that connection with other people, being in a community while you are learning. You're able to ground yourself in time and connect with the people that have come before you.
The process of making the jam is really interesting. I would definitely like to pass it on to my children. Knowing that I'm making it not for myself, but for other people that can actually enjoy it and not have to make it on their own, especially for the elders. I kind of keep them in mind, and that's part of the process of making jam.